What secret haunted the king of rock and roll until his final breath? On May 15, 1956, the air in Memphis, Tennessee was electric. More than 7,000 fans packed the Ellis Auditorium, hearts pounding with anticipation. They came to see a 21-year-old Elvis Presley who, with every twist and shake, sent the crowd into a frenzy. Bob Neal's cotton-picking jamboree was the event, but Elvis was the star, a symbol of the rock and roll revolution that was sweeping the nation. That same evening, Elvis received a royal welcome fit for the king of rock and roll. Maid of Cotton, Patricia Cowden, and Memphis Cotton Carnival Queen. Claire Mallory graced him with kisses before he stepped onto the stage. Their smiles, the sparkle of their tiaras, and Elvis's boyish charm made the moment immortal, a snapshot of the night he conquered Memphis in style. Outside, the scene was no less extraordinary. Fans crowded the streets, clutching photos and scraps of paper, desperate for a chance to get Elvis's autograph. Their devotion rivaled what the world would later call Beatlemania. For these fans, Elvis wasn't just a star, he was a phenomenon, someone who made them believe in something bigger, brighter, and more alive. Later that year, Elvis embarked on another adventure, his first Hollywood film. On the set of Love Me Tender, he stood beside actress Deborah Paget, his co-star in what would become a timeless classic. The film showcased not only his voice, but his ability to hold an audience captive, whether on stage or on the silver screen. His journey was just beginning. By the end of 1956, Elvis was back in Memphis, reconnecting with his roots. On December 27th, he played touch football at the Dave Wells Community Center, delighting hundreds of onlookers. It was a rare glimpse of Elvis at play, a young man enjoying the simple joys between milestones, his movie premiere, his upcoming TV appearances, and the looming prospect of his Army induction. The following year brought change. In 1957, Elvis filled out paperwork for his pre-induction into the US Army. Despite being the king of rock and roll, he faced his duties as any American young man would. For his fans, it was a bittersweet moment. He was their idol, but now he was also a soldier preparing to serve his country. When the day came, Elvis boarded a bus to Fort Chaffee, Arkansas, where he began 6 months of basic training. From there, he would ship off to Germany, leaving behind his guitar for an Army-issued rifle. The world watched as Elvis transitioned from a rock and roll rebel to a dutiful soldier, proving that even icons were not exempt from responsibility. A candid photo captured Elvis during his pre-induction, a simple moment of him enjoying a boxed lunch alongside fellow recruits. It was a reminder that beneath the fame and the flashing lights, he was still a young man, stepping into the unknown, just like everyone else around him. Humble and grounded, Elvis faced this chapter with quiet resolve. On March 7, 1960, Union Station buzzed with excitement as fans gathered to welcome Elvis home from his Army service. Dressed in a custom blue uniform, he wore the stripes of a staff sergeant, an accidental upgrade from his actual rank of sergeant. The crowd cheered as their king returned, his time in the military only adding to his legend. Elvis's journey through the Army began at Fort Chaffee, Arkansas, on March 24, 1958. He trained at Fort Hood, Texas, for 6 months before heading to Germany. There, he completed his service with honor, returning to Memphis on March 7, 1960. The boy from Tupelo had served his country, and now he was ready to reclaim his throne in the music world. By October 1960, Elvis was back home with a new Rolls Royce, a sleek black Silver Cloud II worth $18,000. Photographers captured him proudly posing with his car, a symbol of his success. Despite his aversion to flying, he had just returned from Hollywood and was ready to take a break at Graceland before diving back into the limelight. In 1961, Elvis returned to the Ellis Auditorium, where he had made history 5 years earlier. Performing for an adoring crowd, he reminded everyone why he was the king of rock and roll. His voice filled the auditorium, echoing through the halls, as fans swayed and sang along to the music that defined a generation. Away from the stage, Elvis found solace at home with his family. A photograph of him playing piano with his parents reveals the deep bond he shared with them, especially his mother, whom he adored. These quiet, intimate moments were a stark contrast to the chaos of his public life, grounding him in love and loyalty. In 1965, a rare photo captured Elvis at the piano inside Graceland. He hesitated to allow such pictures, fearing they might seem like an attempt to exploit his home. "It's not that I don't want pictures," he explained. "I just don't want people to get the wrong idea." It was a glimpse of his private world, filled with music and reflection. Another glimpse of Elvis's talent came with a photo of him playing a Fender P bass inside Graceland. Though he was best known as a singer, he was an accomplished musician, capable of mastering multiple instruments. Music flowed through him, not just as a performer, but as a true artist. Elvis's connection to his fans extended to his image, even when he posed for long photo sessions. Talking about the grueling hours spent creating movie publicity stills, he joked, "A man only has so many different smiles, and I don't have many." Yet, his charm shone through, whether on the big screen or in candid moments outside Graceland. In December 1970, Elvis stood proudly in Las Vegas as best man at his friend George Klein's wedding. It was a moment of friendship and celebration, showing how Elvis remained loyal to those who had been with him through it all. His presence lit up the occasion, reminding everyone of his charisma and warmth. On June 30th, 1972, Elvis was spotted with Mary Kathleen Self at the corner of South Parkway and Elvis Presley Boulevard in Memphis. The sight of him in his hometown, casually out and about, was a rare treat for fans. Even in everyday moments, his aura was magnetic, drawing admiration wherever he went. July 5th, 1976, marked Elvis's final Memphis concert at the Mid-South Coliseum before a crowd of 12,000. Introducing "That's All Right," he addressed his critics, "You by God, just watch me." The performance was a heartfelt tribute to his roots, coming 22 years after he first recorded the song at Sam Phillips' studio. It was a full circle moment. A little over a year before his death, Elvis performed in Louisville, Kentucky, on July 23, 1976. The Freedom Hall crowd witnessed a man whose voice still carried the power and emotion that had made him a legend. Though his health was declining, his passion for music remained undiminished, a testament to his enduring spirit. On August 17, 1977, Graceland became a place of mourning as tens of thousands of fans gathered to pay their respects. Police estimated the crowd at 50,000 to 100,000, with many turned away as the gates closed. Their grief was palpable, a reflection of the profound loss felt around the world. Elvis had touched millions, and now they came to say goodbye. The day before, on August 16, 1977, the hearse carrying Elvis's body left Baptist Memorial Hospital. Fans had already begun to gather upon hearing the devastating news of his death. Outside the emergency entrance, they stood in disbelief, mourning the man who had been more than a musician. He had been a cultural icon, an inspiration, their king. Subscribe for more groovy stories.